if I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want 200 million for Benavidez, and he want 150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him.
Maybe someone's reacted to that news, I don't know, or maybe it just fell through. Yeah. But it sounds to me that the move to fight Jake Paul has just maybe derailed the other fight. But I don't blame Canelo Alvarez, because financially, the bigger fight is Canelo-Jake Paul. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because in that fight, you got two big stars. Yeah. In the other fight, you got two great fighters and one big star.
Terence Crawford has lashed out at Canelo Alvarez after reports claimed their much-anticipated fight has been canceled. Initially, it seemed like the fight was on, with Ring magazine reporting that both sides had agreed to a blockbuster showdown in Nevada this fall. However, new reports suggest the deal fell apart because neither side could agree on the terms. Ring magazine posted on social media, the planned Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight is now off. This surprising turn of events has even dragged YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul into the controversy. Many fans believe Canelo's rumored tune-up fight against the social media star may have played a role in derailing the deal. One fan posted on X, formerly Twitter, "It's official. Saw Canelo Alvarez duck the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, Terence Bud Crawford. Canelo is now the biggest coward in boxing history." Canelo's focus on Jake Paul has upset both fans and promoters. Turkey Alec, who worked on securing the Canelo versus Crawford fight, openly criticized Paul's involvement in boxing. He believes that YouTubers stepping into the ring hurt the sport's integrity.
And Terence Crawford, who should be a big star, but the reality is isn't. He's just an unbelievable fighter. So listen, everything can change overnight, as you saw.
Yeah,
absolutely. So don't rule out Canelo Crawford, but as I'm hearing, Canelo Jake Paul is done. And I get it. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Mad old game. Eddie, always a pleasure, mate. Really appreciate the time.
Listen, buck up your ideas.
Okay.
Many fans and analysts believe that Canelo Alvarez's rumored interest in Jake Paul played a major role in the collapse of his negotiations with Terence Crawford. Fans were hoping for a legendary showdown between the pound-for-pound champions. But instead, Canelo's focus seemed to shift to less significant fights. Some argue that Canelo should have focused on IBF title holder William Skull. Facing Skull would have allowed Canelo to reclaim his undisputed super middleweight status and delivered a meaningful match for boxing fans. Rumors about Canelo potentially fighting Jake Paul have added fuel to the controversy. While no concrete evidence has confirmed such negotiations, the idea itself has angered boxing enthusiasts. They believe that matches involving YouTubers undermine the integrity of professional boxing. Insiders have also pointed to other reasons behind the collapse of the Canelo versus Crawford fight. One theory suggests that Canelo demanded Crawford fight Teofimo Lopez first, a condition that Crawford may not have agreed to. Fans on social media expressed their frustration with how boxing matches are handled, with one fan commenting, "Boxing is a joke sometimes. They announce fights without proper contracts being signed." This disappointment is amplified because fights of this magnitude are rare. A showdown between Canelo and Crawford would have been a historic moment for the sport, with fans eager to see the undisputed champions from different weight classes battle it out. Crawford, who recently cemented his place as the best pound-for-pound fighter after dominant victories, seemed ready to pose a serious challenge for Canelo. Another point of contention is the speculation that the contract for the fight included a mandatory clause. According to rumors, the winner of Canelo versus Crawford would have had to face David Benavidez, a relentless and dangerous contender in the super middleweight division. This added risk may have been a deal-breaker for both camps, as Benavidez's aggressive style could jeopardize their long-term plans despite the cancellation. Some fans believe that it worked out better for Crawford. Moving up to weight divisions to fight Canelo would have been an enormous challenge, risking his legacy as one of the greatest fighters of this generation. Staying in his natural weight class and focusing on unification fights could be a smarter move for his career.
Confident are you, David, that you will fight the winner of Better Be a Bivol?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. To be honest, the only thing that I'm thinking about is that if Bivol wins this fight, like what they would have to do a rubber match. You know what I mean? And like I'm just like thinking, who am I to say that they can't fight another fight because they fought two great fights. So that's basically the only thing I'm thinking of right now. But I would, if that's something like that would happen, I think I wouldn't fight until they get that done with, and then I would move into that fight after they have a trilogy. So that's really the only thing I'm thinking right now.
But that would be a long break for you. Like, let's say conceivably they fight again October. You know, who knows?
Terence Crawford is close to making history as a 3-division undisputed champion. If Canelo Alvarez is no longer an option, Crawford could explore unification bouts with other top fighters, including Sebastian Fundora. The two have already exchanged words online, hinting at a future clash. Critics suggest Canelo might be hesitant to face Crawford, fearing a possible loss. Crawford's technical skills make him a formidable opponent, while Canelo is admired for his powerful body shots and exceptional defense. Forcing Crawford to move up to weight divisions has also raised fairness concerns among fans and experts alike. Meanwhile, David Benavidez, who recently secured a victory in a title eliminator, is another key player in this situation. If Benavidez becomes the undisputed champion in the light heavyweight division, Canelo may find it increasingly difficult to avoid a fight with him. Fans are left frustrated and disappointed by the cancellation of the Canelo versus Crawford fight. What once seemed like a historic clash between the boxing legends has now become a missed opportunity. For now, the exact reasons behind the fight's collapse remain unclear, but boxing enthusiasts are hoping for better outcomes in the future.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna rest and talk with my team. And like I say, everybody asking for everything, but and I always did. I always fight with everybody. You asking, so. But right now I'm in the position I can ask him to. So I'm in the position I can ask him to, and I can do whatever I want, and we'll see what happens next.
While the actual outcome of any rumored fight between Canelo Alvarez and Jake Paul is yet to be seen, what's astonishing is the frenzy it has caused online. Jake Paul's knack for creating spectacle is undeniable, and this rumored bout has generated more headlines than some legitimate fights. Boxing commentator Showbiz The Adult shared his perspective, pointing out the stark difference between a potential fight with Jake Paul and the much-anticipated showdown with Terence Crawford. According to Showbiz, Canelo needs a May opponent who doesn't pose any risk to his standing or reputation. He added that while a Crawford fight would undoubtedly be a massive event, it also presents a challenge that could threaten Canelo's dominance. Showbiz explained that a fight with Jake Paul could actually make more money than a fight with Crawford, while posing minimal risk to Canelo. That's the world we're in, he said. The people are going to show up. The hatred people have for Jake Paul will bring them to the arena. They want to gather to hate. The idea that Jake Paul's polarizing presence could draw massive crowds isn't far-fetched. According to Showbiz, Canelo might even be viewed as a superhero for taking on Jake Paul, especially after Jake's controversial match involving Mike Tyson. MMA journalist Ariel Helwani also weighed in during an appearance on the Ariel Helwani Show. While discussing the rumors, he praised Canelo's impressive career and the potential financial benefits of the fight. Helwani stated, "If this is true, what a year for Canelo Alvarez to gigantic paydays." However, Helwani stopped short of confirming the rumors, instead treating the stories as speculation for now. This kind of attention, whether positive or negative, has kept Canelo's name at the forefront of boxing conversations. Fans remain divided, some eager for the Crawford fight, while others acknowledge the financial and spectacle-driven appeal of a Jake Paul matchup. As we wrap up today's discussion, one thing is clear. Whether it's Crawford or Paul, Canelo Alvarez continues to dominate headlines. Boxing fans are left wondering which direction his career will take next.
Not official, but it may be a done deal. Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Early thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, look, the first thought is, can he handle the weight jump? Can he handle the weight jump? He being Crawford. Against Madridov, people are going to say, oh, he had some hiccups. Who don't have hiccups? When you eat something that's a little difficult to eat, and Madridov was a little difficult to eat, he's not easy to digest. He's a good fighter. But when you eat something that's a little tough to digest, you get hiccups, right? So come on, he's human. So he had a few hiccups. He won the fight. He's Terence Crawford. A lot of people say, oh, Teddy, you make him so good. You're always saying how great Crawford is, but who's he beating? He unified the, what was his first division? Lightweight, then he unified the junior, then he unified the junior welter, then he unified the welter. I think I got the weight classes right. It doesn't matter.
For Terence Crawford spent nearly a year advocating for a bout with Canelo Alvarez. Both fighters had recently met with Saudi boxing head Turki Alik in London, who is a passionate supporter of this highly anticipated clash. Sources suggested that the terms were almost finalized, and fans were expecting an official announcement during UFC 306 in September. In a moment that had fans buzzing, Crawford and Alec went live on Instagram together. During the live stream, Crawford boldly declared his intentions, saying, "Yo Turi, tell them we are going to go for Canelo next." Alec enthusiastically replied, "Yes, let's go." Canelo, come on, we are ready. Crawford added, "You heard it from him, just put me in the game."